So we'll go ahead and pull us into the last section then, Wendy.
So, how should I prepare financially for retirement? It's a big question we get a lot because I think a lot of people are just have an advisor that says, put this percent away. And then they just set it and forget it and don't
Yeah.
take into
Yeah.
account all the factors of taxes and increased inflation and all
Yeah.
that. So,
Yeah. Well, and if you're a Gen Xer or a millennial or Gen Z, and if Social Security is a big part of your plan, you're screwed at that point. Gen X, we're getting hosed with Social Security. I'm just going to tell you right now because we've been forced to put that in all of our lives, and it's supposed to run out right about the time we start hitting retirement age, that traditional retirement age. But I think it'll still be there, still pay out something. But what it'll actually buy, we'll see.
yeah.
But the traditional amount, I think a lot of people they lock on one or two things. They think okay, well, I'm just going to put it in my 401k, and they think 10% is the magic number.
Mhm.
Put 10% of your income away, and you're going to be fine. And I'm going to tell you right now, folks, that is not accurate at all. 10% is a great place to start. When you're, in your 20s, most people start getting serious about saving about 25, 26, 27, somewhere in there. Get that first, good paying job and they start settling down. They meet that special someone, start talking about, house, kids, and all that stuff. So at that point, they start putting money in. And traditionally, we've heard save 10%. Well, yeah, in your 20s, you want to save, 10%. If you can't start there, start with something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, Wendy, do you think 10% is going to get it by the time you retire?
No. No. I mean, and everybody's different. I guess if you make $1 million a year, maybe 10% is good. But so
Oh, I'm talking your average Joe and Jane
it's
on
your
the
average
street,
person,
right?
no. And it's that's something like I ignored until I was 40. I think I did
Hmm.
my financial plan with you when I was 48, 41, something like that. And
Yeah.
yeah, I ignored it till then, and I'm like, it'll work itself out.
Well, and that's the thing, right? Oh, it'll all work out. I've got plenty of time. Well, if you're a Gen Xer or maybe even a millennial, you're realizing, oh crap, this time really flies by.
It does.
And so, ideally, if you can start saving 10%, especially before you start spending it, and that's what happens. Rather than our savings going up, our spending goes up.
Right. Right.
And so that's one of the traps most people fall into. But what you're saving at 25, you should be saving more
Yes.
at 35. You should be saving even more at 45. Ideally, you want to get up to about 25% of your income should be going into growth accounts. Now, the question then becomes, okay, well, where do I put it? Do I put it all in my 401k?
Right.
No. I joke that a 401k is like grocery shopping at a gas station convenience mart. If you need milk or bread or whatever, canned good, dog food, they got some stuff in there. Very limited selection, and you're going to pay through the nose for it. So 401ks are pay to play for those providers that are in there. I'm not going to get into all that, how that works, but it's the same thing like at a grocery store. Those items you see at eye level, they pay to be on that shelf.
Mhm.
So you see them and it's easy and convenient, but you definitely want to go after match. Why?
Free money.
Free money.